गुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमम् ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणस्पत आनः शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीना पवित्रयवतो गणेशाय नमः सरस्वत्यै नमः श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ नमो भगवते रुद्राय ॐ नमस्ते रुद्रमन्यव उतोत इषवे नमः नमस्ते अस्तु धन्वने बाहुभ्यामुत ते नमः यात इषु शिवतमा शिवं बभूव ते धनुः शिवा शरव्या यातवतया नो रुद्रमृणया याते रुद्र शिवा तनोरघोरा पापकाशिनी तया नस्तनुवाशन्तमया गिरिशन्ताभिचाकशेः यामिषुं गिरिशन्तहस्ते बिभर्षस्तवे शिवा गिरित्रतां कुरु माहि गुंसि पुरुषं जगत् शिवेन वचसा त्वा गिरिशाच्चावदामसे यथा नः सर्वमिज्जगत यक्ष्मगुं सुमना असत् अद्य वो जगधिवक्ता प्रथमो दैव्योऽभिषक अहेकश्च सर्वाञ्जम्भयन् सर्वाश्च यातु धान्यः असो यस्ताम्रो अरुण उत बभ्रुः सुमङ्गलः एचेमागुं रुद्रा अभितो दिक्षु श्रुताः सहस्रशो वैशागुं हेड एमहे असव्यो वसर्पति नीलग्रीवो विलोहितः उतैनं गोपादृशन्नदृशन्नुदहार्यः उतैनं विश्वाभूतानि सदृष्टो मृडयातिनः नमो अस्तु नीलग्रीवाय सहस्राक्षाय मीढुषे अतो ये अस्य सत्त्वानो हन्तेभ्यो करन्नमः प्रमुञ्च धन्वनस्त्वमुभयोराग्नियोज्याम् याश्च ते हस्त इषवः पराता भगवो वपा अवतत्य धनुस्त्वगुं सहस्राक्षशते शुधे निषेर्य शल्यानामुखा शिवो न सुमना भवा विज्यन् धनुःकपर्दिनो विशल्यो बाणवागुम् उता अनेषण्णस्येषव आभुरस्य निषङ्गतिः याते हेतिर्मेढुष्टमहस्ते बभूव ते धनुः तयास्मान् विश्वतस्त्वमयक्ष्मया परिभुजा नमस्ते अस्त्वायुधाय नादताय धृष्णवे उभाभ्यामुत ते नमो बाहुभ्यां तव धन्वने परिते धन्वनो हेतिरस्मान् वृणक्तु विश्वतः अतो य इषुधिस्तवारे अस्मन्निधेहितम् नमस्ते अस्तु भगवन् विश्वेश्वराय महादेवाय त्रयम्बकाय त्रिपुरान्तकाय त्रिकाग्निकालाय कालाग्निरुद्राय नीलकण्ठाय मृत्युञ्जयाय सर्वेश्वराय सदाशिवाय श्रीमन्महादेवाय नमः नमो हिरण्यबाहवे सेनान्ये दिशाञ्च पतये नमो नमो वृक्षेभ्यो हरिकेशेभ्यः पशूनां पतये नमो नमः सस्पिञ्जराय त्विषेमते पतीनां पतये नमो नमो बभ्रुषाय विव्याधिने नानां पतये नमो नमो हरिकेशायोपवीतिने पुष्टानां पतये नमो नमो भवस्य हेत्यै जगतां पतये नमो नमो रुद्राय तथा विनिक्षेत्राणां पतये नमो नमः सूताय हन्त्याय वनानां पतये नमो नमो रोहिताय स्थपतये वृक्षाणां पतये नमो नमो मन्त्रिणे वाणिजाय कक्षाणां पतये नमो नमो भुवन्तये वारिवस्कृताय औषधीनां पतये नमो नम उच्चैर्घोषाय क्रन्दयते पत्तीनां पतये नमो नमः कृत्स्नवीताय धावते सत्त्वनां पतये नमः नमः सहमानाय निव्याधिनां पतये नमो नमः ककुभाय निषङ्गिने सेनानां पतये नमो नमो निषङ्गिन इषुधिमते तस्कराणां पतये नमो नमो वञ्चते परिवञ्चते सायूनां पतये नमो नमो निचेरमे परिचरायारण्यानां पतये नमो नमः श्रिकाविभ्यो जिगागुंसद्भ्यो मुष्णता पतये नमो नमोऽसि मद्भ्यो रक्तञ्चरभ्यः प्रकृन्तानां पतये नमो नम उष्णीशिले गिरिचराय कुलुञ्चानां पतये नमो नम इषुमद्भ्यो धन्वाविभ्यश्च वो नमो नम आतन्वानेभ्यः प्रतिदधानेभ्यश्च वो नमो नम आयच्छद्भ्यो विसृजद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमोऽस्यद्भ्यो विद्यद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नम आसीनेभ्यः शयानेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः स्वपद्भ्यो जाग्रद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमः तिष्ठद्भ्यो धावद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमः सभाभ्यः सभापतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो अश्वेभ्यो अश्वपतिभ्यश्च वो नमः नमः आव्याधिनेभ्यो विविध्यन्तेभ्यश्च वो नमो नम उगराभ्यस्त्रिगुंहतेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो घृत्सेभ्यो घृत्सपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो व्रातेभ्यो व्रातपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो गणेभ्यो गणपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो विरूपेभ्यो विश्वरूपेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो महद्भ्यः क्षुल्लकेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो रथिभ्यो रथेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो रथेभ्यो रथपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः सेनाभ्यः सेनानिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः क्षत्रुभ्यः संग्रहीतृभ्यश्च वो नमो नमस्तक्षभ्यो रथकारेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः कुलालेभ्यः कर्मारेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः पुञ्जिष्टेभ्यो निषादेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः इषुकृद्भ्यो धन्वकृद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमो मृगयुभ्यः श्वणिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः श्वभ्यश्वपतिभ्यश्च वो नमः नमो भवाय च रुद्राय च नमः शर्वाय च पशुपतये च नमो नीलग्रीवाय च शितिकण्ठाय च नमः कपर्दिने च व्युक्तकेशाय च नमः सहस्राक्षाय च शतधन्वने च नमो गिरिशाय च शिपिविष्टाय च नमो मीडुष्टमाय चेषुमते च नमो ह्रस्वाय च वामनाय च नमो बृहते च वर्षीयसे च नमो वृद्धाय च संवृध्वने च नमो अग्र्याय च प्रथमाय च नमः आशवे चाजिराय च नमः शीघ्रियाय च शेभ्याय च नमः ऊर्म्याय चावस्वन्याय च नमः श्रोतस्याय च द्वेप्याय च नमो ज्येष्ठाय च कनिष्ठाय च नमः पूर्वजाय चापरजाय च नमो मध्यमाय चापगल्भाय च नमो जगण्याय च बुद्धियाय च नमः सोऽभ्याय च प्रतिसर्याय च नमो याम्याय च क्षेम्याय च नमः उर्वर्याय च खल्याय च नमः श्लोक्याय चावसान्याय च नमो वन्याय च कक्षाय च नमः श्रवाय च प्रतिश्रवाय च नमः आशुषेणाय चाशुरताय च नमः शूराय चावबिन्दते च नमो वर्मिणे च वरूतिणे च नमो बिल्मिणे च कवचिने च नमः श्रुताय च श्रुतसेनाय च नमो दुन्दुभ्याय चाहनन्याय च नमो धृष्णवे च प्रमृषाय च नमो दूताय च प्रहिताय च नमो निषङ्गिणे चेषु धिमते च नमः तीक्ष्णे शवे चायुधिने च नमः स्वायुधाय च सुधन्वने च नमः श्रुत्याय च पत्याय च नमः काट्याय च नीप्याय च नमः सोद्याय च सरस्याय च नमो नाद्याय च वैशन्ताय च नमः कोप्याय च वट्याय च नमो वर्षाय च वर्षाय च नमो मेघ्याय च विद्युत्याय च नमः ईद्रियाय च तप्याय च नमो वाद्याय च रेश्म्याय च नमो वास्तव्याय च वास्तुपाय च हर 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 ॐ नमः सोमाय च रुद्राय च नमस्ताम्राय चारुणाय च नमः शङ्गाय च पशुपतये च नमः उग्राय च भीमाय च नमो अग्रे वदाय च दूरे वदाय च नमो हन्त्रे च हनीयसे च नमो वृक्षेभ्यो हरिकेशेभ्यो नमस्ताराय नमः शम्भवे च मयो भवे च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च नमस्तेज्याय च कोल्याय च नमः पार्याय च वार्याय च नमः प्रतरणाय चोत्तरणाय च नमः आतार्याय च लाद्याय च नमः षष्प्याय च पेन्याय च नमः सिकत्याय च प्रवाह्याय च नमैरिण्याय च प्रपथ्याय च नमः किगंशिलाय च क्षयणाय च नमः कपर्दिने च पुलस्तये च नमो गोष्ठ्याय च गृह्याय च नमः स्थल्प्याय च गेह्याय च नमः काट्याय च गह्वरेष्ठाय च नमो हृदयाय च निवेश्प्याय च नमः पागंसव्याय च रजस्याय च नमः शुष्क्याय च हरित्याय च नमो लोप्याय च लप्याय च नमः ऊर्व्याय च सूर्म्याय च नमः पर्ण्याय च पर्णशद्याय च नमो पगुरमाणाय चाभिघ्नते च नमः आखिदते च प्रखिदते च नमो भक्किरिकेभ्यो देवानागुं हृदयेभ्यो नमो विक्षीणकेभ्यो नमो विचिन्वत्केभ्यो नमः आनिर्हतेभ्यो नमः आमीवत्केभ्यः द्राभे अन्धसस्पदे दरिद्रन्नीललोहिता येषां पुरुषाणामेषां पशूनां माभेर्मा रोमो येषां किञ्चनाममत या ते रुद्र शिवा तनो शिवा विश्वाह भेषजे शिवा रुद्रस्य भेषजे तया नो मृड जीवसे इमागुं रुद्राय तवसे कपर्दिने क्षयद्वीराय प्रभरामहे मतिम् यथा नः शमसद्विपदे चतुष्पदे विश्वं पुष्टं ग्रामे अस्मिन्ननातुरम् मृडानो रुद्रो तनो मयस्कृते क्षयद्वीराय नमसा विधेमते यच्छञ्चयोश्च मनुरायजे पिता तदश्याम तव रुद्र प्रणीतौ मानो महान्तमुतमानो अर्भकं मान उक्षन्तमुतमान उक्षितम् मानो वदे पितरं मोत मातरं प्रियामानस्तनुवो रुद्ररीरिषः मानस्तोके तनये मान आयुषि मानो गोषु मानो अश्वेषु रीरिषः वीरान्मानो रुद्रभामितो वधेर्हविष्मन्तो नमसा विधेमते आरात्ते गोघ्न उत पूरुषग्ने क्षयद्वीराय सुम्नमस्मे ते अस्तु रक्षा च नो अधि च देव ब्रूह्यता च नः शर्म यच्छद्विबर्हाः सुहि श्रुतं गर्दसदंयुवानं मृगन्न भीममुपहत्नुमुग्रम् मृडाचरित्रे रुद्रस्तवानो अन्यन्ते अस्मन्निवपन्तु सेनाः परिणो रुद्रस्य हेतिर्वृणक्तु परित्वेषस्य दुर्मतिरघायोः अवस्तिरामघवद्भ्यस्तनुष्वमेध्वस्तोकायतनयाय मृडया मेढुष्टम शिवतम शिवो नः सुमना भव परमे वृक्ष आयुधन्निदाय कृत्तिं वसान आचर पिनाकं बिभ्रदागहे विकिरित विलोहित नमस्ते अस्तु भगवः यास्ते सहस्रगुं हेतयोऽन्यमस्मन्निवपन्तु ताः सहस्राणि सहस्रदा बाहुवोस्तव हेतयः तासामीशानो भगवः पराचेनामुखाकृते सहस्राणि सहस्रशो ये रुद्रा अधिभूम्याम् तेषागुं सहस्रयोजने वदन्वानि तन्मसि अस्मिन् महत्यर्णवेऽन्तरिक्षे भवा अधि नीलग्रीवा शितिकण्ठा शर्वा अधः क्षमाचराः नीलग्रीवा शितिकण्ठादिवगुं रुद्रा उपश्रिताः ये वृक्षेषु सस्पिञ्जरा नीलग्रीवा विलोहिताः ये भूतानामधिपतयो विशिखासक्कपर्दिनः ये अन्येषु विविद्यन्ति पात्रेषु पिबतो जनान ये पतां पतिरक्षय ऐलभृदाय व्युदः ये तीर्थानि प्रचरन्ति श्रिकावन्तो निषङ्गिणः य एतावन्तश्च भूयागुंसश्च दिशो रुद्रावितस्थिरे तेषागुं सहस्रयोजने वदन्वानि तन्मसि नमो रुद्रेभ्यो ये पृथिव्या येऽन्तरिक्षे ये दिवि येषामन्नं वातो वर्षमिषवस्तेभ्यो दश प्राचीर्दश दक्षिणा दश प्रदेचीर्दशोदेचीर्दशोर्ध्वास्तेभ्यो नमस्ते नो मृडयं दुतेयं विष्मो यश्च नो द्वेष्टितं भोजं वेददामि त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षेयमामृतात् यो रुद्रो अग्नव्यो अप्सु य ओषधीषु यो रुद्रो विश्वा भुवना विवेश तस्मै रुद्राय नमो अस्तु ये ते सहस्रमयुतं पाशा मृत्योमर्त्याय हन्तवे तान्यज्ञस्य मायया सर्वान् वयजामहे मृत्यवे स्वाहा मृत्यवे स्वाहा प्राणानां ग्रन्थिरसि रुद्रो मा विशान्तकः तेनान्येनाप्यायस्व नमो रुद्राय विष्णवे मृत्युर्मे पाहि तमुष्टु हि यस्विषुः सुधन्वायो विश्वस्य क्षयति भेषजस्य यक्ष्वामहेसौ मनसाय रुद्रं नमोभिर्देवमसुरं दुवस्य अयं मे हस्तो भगवान् अयं मे भगवत्तरः अयं मे विश्ववेशजो यगुं शिवाभिमर्शनः ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्ताम् न्यायेन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यम् समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
offering my most humble pranams at the divine lotus feet of our beloved Mother Sai. Respected elders, dear brothers and sisters, Sai Ram and Makara Sankranti greetings to one and all present here and those joined online. I deem it my great privilege to welcome you all for the valedictory ceremony of the annual sports and cultural meet for the Sri Sathya Sai Educational Institutions for the academic year 2025-26. Today is a day of rare spiritual significance. It is Makara Sankranti, a sacred festival cherished from ancient times, and at the same time, it marks the valedictory session of our annual sports and cultural meet. Both together make this occasion deeply meaningful for every student gathered here. Makara Sankranti is the festival that welcomes Uttarayana, the auspicious northward journey of the sun. Bhagwan reminds us that this is not merely astronomical change, a call for inner transformation, from darkness to light, from fear to faith. In his Sankranti discourse, Bhagwan beautifully described how farmers, having brought home their harvest, sing with joy. Sankranti celebrates the fruit of labor, earned through patience, perseverance, and faith. In the same way, dear brothers and sisters, today marks the harvest of all the hard work, efforts, and enthusiasm we have all put together into the sports and cultural meet for the past few days. Sankranti teaches us that after a period of intense effort, there must also be peace, joy, and gratitude. It reminds us success is not merely about outcomes, but about the purity of effort and the attitude with which we work. In this context, Bhagwan renders a pertinent shloka that beautifully captures the essence of true success. Utsaham sahasam dhairyam, buddhim shaktim parakramam, shadaite yatra tishtanti, tatra deva sahaya kritam. Where the 6 qualities of zeal, determination, courage, intelligence, ability, and heroism are present, there divine grace is assured. Dear brothers and sisters, during this sports meet, we have seen these 6 noble qualities shine through every performance and every game. Enthusiasm guided by discipline, courage strengthened by unity, intelligence tempered with humility, and talent offered as worship at Bhagwan's lotus feet. Thus, this valedictory session is not an ending. It is a Sankranti in all our lives, a moment of transition, a reminder to carry forward these values into our daily conduct, studies, and future responsibilities. With Bhagwan's grace, may our lives continue to reflect the sacredness, discipline, and joy that we have all experienced during this blessed meet. As we assemble this morning for the valedictory ceremony, let us remember that these trophies and certificates we receive are only outward symbols. The real reward lies far beyond them. It is the supreme blessing of being counted among Bhagwan's own, of knowing with certainty that we belong to him and he lovingly claims us as his. With these sacred thoughts, I extend a warm welcome to one and all present here for the valedictory ceremony of the annual sports and cultural meet. To commence this morning's proceedings, we begin with an address that will set the tone for reflection and learning. We now have the privilege of listening to Dr. Chandrahas C.S., Assistant Professor, Department of Management and Commerce, Brindavan Campus, Sri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning. Dr. Chandrahas brings with him a rich blend of academic depth and practical experience. An alumnus of Sri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning, he has pursued his doctoral research in the area of value-centered leadership, reflecting Bhagwan's vision of holistic education. His interests span teaching, research, sports, and student engagement, making him a role model who truly embodies the spirit of integral education. Please join me in warmly welcoming Dr. Chandrahas C.S. Sai Ram.
Om Shri Sai Ram. Brahmanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gaganasadrisham Tasvamasyadi Laksham Ekam Nityam Vimalam Machalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. I offer my most humble pranams at the divine lotus feet of our most beloved God and Guru, Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Respected elders and my dear sisters and brothers, loving Sai Ram and a warm, happy and holy Makara Sankranti greetings to everyone seated over here. Sankranti traditionally is a festival of harvest where farmers harvest the year-long efforts that they put in the fields. For the students of the Sri Sathya Sai educational institutions, Sankranti is also a festival of harvest where they reap the grace of Bhagwan, having toiled year-long in both sports and cultural activities. And I believe that we have to give all the students, faculty members and administrators a huge round of applause for the year-long efforts that they've put in. This year's Sankranti is even more special because it falls on Thursday, the Holy Guruvar. Bhagwan being the Jagat Guru, the Vishwa Guru, he uses every single opportunity to impart deep spiritual lessons amongst his students, faculty members and administrators. And that is what I would like to dwell upon today, the lessons that Swami teaches us all through the annual sports and cultural meet. Every year, the sports meet season starts for all the students with a single pure intention. I want to do something that pleases our beloved Bhagwan. With that pure intention and under the able guidance of the teachers, they start putting in their hard work. When this pure intention meets hard work, miracles happen, magic transpires, and they are able to do extraordinary tasks. This year, I was fortunate to be part of the martial arts event, and after 2 weeks of practice, I had a conversation with our karate coach, Sridhar sir, and I asked him, "Sir, you have seen the students practice for 2 weeks. What do you think is the level of students with respect to karate?" He said, "Your students have already reached the standard of the blue belt, which is the 4th level of distinction in karate." He also mentioned that students outside take more than 1 year of sincere, rigorous practice to reach this level. Sisters and brothers, this is not an outlier. Year after year, event after event, we hear it not from ourselves but from professional coaches as to how our students are able to do extraordinary tasks in a short period of time, because of which students gain an extraordinary amount of self-confidence in themselves and confidence in Bhagwan. Now, this confidence can quickly degenerate into overconfidence or even arrogance. This is where Swami tempers us all. Swami keeps us grounded and centered by saying that you have to not just do excellent things, but you have to also do things which please me alone. A couple of years back, the students of the Prasanthi Nilayam campus put up a drama in Sai Kulant Hall called Shivamrutam. In that particular drama, there was a scene of Markandeya, Lord Shiva, and Yamadharma Raja. We had written a very fiery conversation between Shiva and Yamadharma Raja. The student who was performing this role of Yamadharma Raja was acting very well. And every practice session, all of us used to look forward to that conversation between Lord Shiva and Yamadharma Raja. Just a few days before the final performance, we had shown it to the elders, the entire performance. And one of the senior teachers remarked that just a couple of decades ago, they had shown a similar scene in front of Swami. And Swami remarked that this is not how the conversation between Yama and Shiva progresses. Yamadharmaraja is in fact very respectful towards Lord Shiva. And as soon as Shiva tells him what is to be done, he accepts. There is no argument, negotiation happening there. Now, obviously we immediately accepted these changes, but in the course of that, what transpired was that the student who was playing the role of Yamadharmaraja, his dialogues got significantly reduced, and his scope was acting was also very limited after that. He was a little disappointed, but he accepted it as Swami's blessings. And what transpired in Sai Kulan Hall on the final day of the performance was nothing short of a miracle, because this scene started, and as soon as Yamadharmaraja walked onto the stage, the entire Sai Kulan Hall erupted in applause. He had not even given a single line of dialogue. This, I believe, is the blessings of Swami through the applause, because the student had chosen Swami and not external appreciation or applause from the audience. That's why Swami often says the difference between students outside and students of Swami's institutions is that while students outside do similarly extraordinary feats for the sake of recognition and medals, students of Swami's institutions do so only for Swami's trupti, satisfaction of Swami. That is the second lesson that the sports meet teaches us. This year, as a part of the centenary celebrations of Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba, the students from the men's campuses took upon themselves an extraordinary expedition termed Cycling for Sai, wherein they cycled, more than 150 members cycled more than 100 miles from Brindavan Ashram to Sri Sathya Sai Hillview Stadium as a yatra, as a holy pilgrimage. Swami used to remark that in the earlier days, that means a few hundred years ago, people used to visit holy places like Kashi or Rishikesh, etc. And because they used to take several months to reach, and they usually used to go by foot, they have this extraordinary yearning to reach that particular place. And because of that yearning, their minds become prepared, and when they finally end up having darshan of the Lord, extraordinary transformation takes place in their hearts. This year too, several of these students had cycled more than 1,000 kilometers just in practice sessions alone. And on that particular day, when we were arriving at Prasanthi Nilayam, already the other students had reached Prasanthi Nilayam. They had, over mobile phone, they have told us how extraordinary, well-decorated Prasanthi Nilayam is, how beautiful the serving counters are, etc., etc., etc. And we were yearning to reach Prasanthi Nilayam, and the only thing that stood between us and Prasanthi Nilayam was 165 kilometers of cycling. And believe me, brothers and sisters, when we reached the Hillview Stadium, the joy that we all felt was indescribable, and that is only possible because of the sacrifice of all the students, because they had given up their physical comforts, etc. And that is the third lesson that sports meet teaches us, the principle of sacrifice. The famous March Past is also Swami's most favorite event of the sports meet. And I believe Swami's favorite event is March Past because it inculcates discipline in us, and it also induces a sense of group identity among students, where the individual ego gets subsumed in group identity, where the Vyashti gets submerged in Samashti or societal consciousness. And that is why I believe Swami gave such importance to sports meet. And this is the fourth and final lesson of sports meet, that is sublimation of individual ego to group identity. The first lesson, self-confidence. Second lesson, when students do it for Swami's sake, they learn self-satisfaction. And when they give up their physical comforts, they practice self-sacrifice And when their individual identity gets dissolved in group identity, they are firmly put on the path of self-realization. From self-confidence to self-satisfaction to self-sacrifice to ultimately self-realization, this is the underlying spiritual current of the annual sports and cultural meet which happens every year. At the core of it all is the faith that students have in Bhagwan and Bhagwan's teachings. On the 11th of January this year, the forecast was rain. It was very cloudy. I had reached the Sri Sathya Sai Hillview Stadium slightly earlier, about 30 minutes before the beginning of the program, because I was part of the commentary team. And what I saw was a glimmer of sunshine which was shining beautifully across the Hillview Stadium. And on seeing this, I immediately wrote on a piece of paper, as the sun shines brightly across the Hillview Stadium, the clouds of doubt and despair are taken away. This is what I wrote. Now, the sun did not shine throughout the entire duration of the march past, so I did not get to use this line. But a few minutes later, I realized that I did not get to use these lines because there was no need for any sunshine, because there were no clouds of doubt or despair in any student's mind. Because when I saw the students from the Ananthapur campus ready with full throttle, I realized that none of the students had any doubt. They were ready to go at full speed just to please their beloved Bhagwan, rain or shine. Sisters and brothers, is it not the greatest display of faith in the Lord? These are the valuable lessons that Swami teaches us all through the annual sports and cultural meet. Bhagwan, I pray to you that you forever keep us near and dear to you, and you give us more and more and more opportunities to serve you at your divine lotus feet forever and ever. Thank you for your patient listening. Jai Sai Ram.
Thank you, Dr. Chandrahas, for sharing your insightful and inspiring reflections with us. We now move forward to hear from our student speakers who will share their experiences and reflections learned from their respective institutions. Each of them represents the spirit, learning, and values nurtured under Bhagwan's guidance. I invite the student speakers to come forward in the following order. First up, we have Mohan Sai S. from class 12 of the boys' wing of the Sri Sathya Sai Higher Secondary School. From the girls' wing of the Sri Sathya Sai Higher Secondary School, we have K. Sai Dikshita from class 11. From Srimati Ishwaramma's High School, we have N. Janvi from class 10. Representing the Ananthapur campus of the institute is Akshara H., currently a third-year BCom honors student. Following her will be Ritik Raj Gupta, a second-year MSc Data Science and Computing student from the Nandagiri campus of the institute. Next, we have Pulkit Khare, a second-year MBA student at the Brindavan campus of the institute. Finally, we have K. Sai Sampat Kumar, a third-year BS Mathematics student from the Prasanthi Nilayam campus of the institute.
The sports meet of 2016 flew by in an ecstatic blur of fun and teamwork. I was about 6 years old back then, maybe half this podium. I remember thinking to myself, God, I wish the next year's sports meet came sooner. But why? Why did I yearn for sports meet the way I did? Well, time flies. And as I stand here on this auspicious Makara Sankranti of 2026, I think I finally have an epiphany. Om Shri Sai Ram. I offer my most humble pranams at the divine lotus feet of our beloved Bhagwan. Respected elders, my dear brothers and sisters, a loving Sai Ram to all of you gathered here. Sports meet is when we students come together and perform as one unit with the singular aim of pleasing our beloved Bhagwan. And the results of this sadhana are obvious. We all witnessed the marvelous sports and cultural events that took place over the last few days. And as I stand here, I feel honored to have the prestigious duty of mentioning to Swami the events put up by my brothers of the Sri Sathya Sai Higher Secondary School. Within one fortnight, by mastering techniques that would normally take years, the astral aligners put up a daring show that would make anybody's hair stand on end. No stunt is too ridiculous, no height is impossible to conquer if it means putting a smile on his face. The celestial ascendants proved this fact, performing acrobatic stunts with remarkable ease and dexterity. For what Navagraha could possibly halt them when Swami's Anugraha is there by their side? And for this Anugraha, this grace that he benevolently bestowed upon us, no move is too flamboyant, no song is too loud for us to express our gratitude. The graceful Garbha moves of the D-beat Dominion stand testimony to this fact. Now, it goes without saying that these events carry an inherent risk factor to them. But then, how come such events with so much risk involved happen flawlessly every single year? Well, our beloved Bhagwan once said, Niyama nishthala toda nanu koluchuvarini kaapad chundute ghanata naku. When things go awry, Swami's presence sets things right, as was beautifully depicted by the 12th standard drama, San Margadarshi Shat Chakravarti, the presence, the path. Little miracles and events, be it Swami's dreams or Swami's photo appearing out of nowhere, paved every single step of our way, serving us tiny little reminders that he is always watching, he is always listening. These little events reminded us of our true purpose and aim. Dear brothers and sisters, sports meet rekindles that flame in each one of us. That flame to better ourselves with every single day. That flame to become ideal Sai students. It is this flame which ensures our calendars don't remain mere flipbooks. They become markers of our progress. It is this flame which ensures students keep increasing standards every single year with every passing sports meet. And as I stand here, sports meet has become such an integral part of my life, I realize just now. Because 11 long years later, 9 entire sports meets later, my mind still thinks, God, I wish the next year's sports meet came earlier. Thank you for your patient listening. Jaya Sai Ram.
Om Shri Sai Ram. I offer my most reverential salutations at the divine lotus feet of our beloved Mother Sai. Respected elders, dear brothers and sisters, my loving Sai Ram to one and all. We begin with a profound message penned by the universal Lord Sathya Sai in the form of a poem, and I quote, Children of immortality, remember that you are created in my image and likeness, unique. Live up to this image in every way, in all planes. Live like masters. Walk this earth with your heads held high, your spirits soaring, your hearts open to love, and believe in yourself and God within you. Then all will go well. I unquote. Our sports meet is verily a direct testimony to this eternal message of love. Through this stupendous sports meet, we have immersed ourselves in oneness of spirit, understood the universality of love, and experienced the broadness of heart. We have all witnessed a day filled with spectacular presentations, combined with perfectly synchronized movements and daring stunts, which left the entire audience awestruck. This sports meet has taught us that sports is not merely games, they are life lessons in action. They build an indomitable spirit, focused minds, and sturdy character. When 9 and 10-year-olds could dangle mid-air at a height of 30 feet fearlessly with an eagerness to please their Lord, and little 6-year-olds amidst the huge structures of vivid colors were able to make precise formations. And every student part of the Kathak drill was able to master the steps and display a perfect coordination within a short span of just 6 days. What else is it but a sign of the ever-assuring hand of Lord Sai that blessed us immensely to achieve these tremendous tasks? This meet has awakened the divine spark in us, enriched us with self-confidence, and shaped us into His perfect instruments of peace and righteousness. Dearest Mother Sai, mightier than the mountain, deeper than the ocean, stronger than the diamond, and more sublime than any worldly beauty is the bond of love between you and us, Saima. We are forever and ever thine. Jai Sai Ram.
Om Shri Sai Ram, my humble pranams at the lotus feet of our dear Sai Ma. Warm and respectful Sankranti greetings to everyone present here. This sports meet was a vibrant celebration of talent and creativity. From the adorable Radha Krishna's lively elves, graceful fabric patterns, perfectly synchronized boogangs to the heart-thumping Shiv Tandav. Together, these performances remind us that art teaches us discipline, teamwork, and devotion. I would like to share my experience. During practice sessions, one day I was complimented for my march past. I was elated. Almost immediately, my teacher reminded me that to get a good name was easy, but to maintain it was the real challenge. That set me thinking. After a few rounds of practice, I realized that when I do well to impress others or to earn praise, I do well only in front of them. But if I have to sustain my proficiency, I have to do well every time. And that would be possible only when I practiced with the awareness that Swami is watching me every time, at every practice session. Then I would be able to maintain that good name. As if to establish this learning, I heard a discourse a few days back in which Swami commends the students to participate in the sports meet not for the sake of earning medals, trophies, or praises, but with the sole desire to please Him. Sai Ram, and thank you.
A triumph of courage over fear,
a triumph of faith over doubts, a triumph of surrender over holding on. This is what sports meet truly is about. Om Shri Sai Ram, my humble pranams at the lotus feet of our beloved Mother Sai. Loving Sai Ram to one and all present here. I consider sports meet to be a battle that every Sai student must participate in. A battle against one's inner demons, one's fears, doubts, and defendants. A student normally engaged in the mundane battles of science and commerce has to expand their horizons to rise up, to become a daredevil, a stuntsman, a dancer, a horse rider, pushing one beyond their comfort zone. And this is not an easy task. For women students, the motorbike stunts this year was especially a grave test of their faith. Despite the prayers being a constant during the practice session, the biggest challenge was encountered on the eve of sports meet in the form of unexpected and continuous drizzle. There ensued a lot of panic and anxiety. Would the ramp jumps happen on wet and marshy ground? Would the bike start skidding because of the weather? Would the bike stunts even happen? When such thoughts lingered in everyone's minds, everyone's hearts called out to Swami. The 11th of January dawned. The ground was tested for the wetness and the state of peace. At this point of time, everyone's heart was just a prayer to the Lord. And the Lord answered. Because of a revision in the schedule, it was the women's campus who started the entire sports meet program of the morning and who ended the entire sports meet program of the morning, with the bikes event being the grand finale, just as Swami had planned. Just as Krishna accepted the simple tulsi leaf that Rukmini offered from our heart, our Sai Krishna accepted our pleas and tilted the balance in our favor. The Nritta team gladly danced to his tunes, while the prop drill left no stone unturned to put a smile on his face. All that every team wanted to do was offer with love to the embodiment of love, a love-filled prayer. And Swami's love is expansive. The coming together of the Sri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning and Sri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Medical Sciences, College of Nursing and Allied Health Sciences was a chance to put into action the rather difficult ideal of unity. One lesson that we learned throughout the course of the sports meet was that the Lord, with a snap of his fingers, could have the best of the best perform in front of him. But avatar after avatar, all he wanted to do was to fulfill the desire of his devotees. For 100 years of divine love, the students wanted to do something unique, and the Lord graciously accepted to be received in ceremonial guard of honor by the Ananthapur campus, offering horse escort for the first time in the history of sports meet. Horse that were ridden by students who had never even ridden horses before coming to the campus. That is the beauty of our Lord. The Lord does not call the qualified. He qualifies the call. And that is the journey of a Sai student throughout sports meet. A journey that ensures that the student is battle ready for future. A journey from confidence to Godfidence. Thank you. Jai Sai Ram.
Om Sri Sai Ram. I offer my most humble pranams at divine lotus feet of our beloved Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Respected elders, my dear brothers and sisters, loving Sai Ram to one and all. For a science student of this generation, there can be no greater blessing than to witness and participate in the centenary year celebrations of Bhagwan's divine advent. The grounds of Hillview stadiums are filled with the memories of hard work, Every practice sessions was helped us to understand about inner strength and group dynamics. This year, the men's campuses and the students helped us to understand about they rose towards new heights, both physically and spiritually. The ropes and caravanning events performed high above the grounds symbolize both courage and trust that Swami instills in one of us. The Kalaripayudu performance was a powerful expression of focus and discipline. In short span of just 7 days, these students transformed from novices into a confident warriors. The giant puppet show conveyed a timeless truth that whenever adharma arises, the divine descends to human form to restore dharma. From Lord Narasimha to Lord Rama and Lord to Krishna. In our own times, our Bhagwan, Sri Sathya Sai Baba, came in human form, not to destroy an external demon or enemies, but to conquer the enemies within us. The day concluded with the synchronized brilliance of LED performance. I am certain that all the hearts are filled with gratitude, the gratitude for being called as his students. The annual sports and cultural meet once again stands as a testimony for integral education of Sri Sathya Sai Institute of High Learning. I thank Swami for being called as his students and for giving us this blessed opportunity. Thank you. Jai Sai Ram.
Love is the source, love is the path, and love is the goal. Om Shri Sai Ram, invoking the blessings of our loving Bhagwan. For the students of Sai, January comes with cold mornings, long nights, pep talks, dripping sweat, a lot of faith, and lots of prayers. For us, it's like a period of tapas. A tapas where we not only offer our intelligence, but we offer our will, our desire, and all our talents at his divine lotus feet. We often talk about the glory of sports meet, the grandeur, the scale. But let's take a step back and ask why. Why are we doing what we are doing? Why is it that 3,000 plus students and teachers hold their breath as that one ball reflects off the board to drop inside the basket? Why is it that despite bruised fingers, the grip is tightened while performing stunts at a height of 40 feet? Why is it that the Tandava dance aflamed the very Raudra of Rudra? And why is it that every note played on the brass, though different, reverbed with the same devotion? Well, brothers and sisters, the answer is pretty simple. It is all for the smile on the face of love itself. A smile that means the world to us. A smile that removes all our sorrows. A smile that is the very picture of unconditional love. And when we do things for that very smile, every leap becomes a leap of love. Every climb becomes a climb of courage. Every step is a step towards Sai, is a step towards winning his grace. A grace which teaches us, karmanyavadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachina. A grace where the Lord doesn't even allow a cyclone to come between him and his children. If the reward of our efforts is love of God, then we don't need anything else in this entire world. Swami, as we stand together as your children, today we make a promise, sincere and true, a vow born in gratitude, offered to you. We will carry the values forward to serve this land with courage in our hearts and work in our hands to make you
and our parents truly proud through lives that speak humbly, rightly, yet aloud, with no trace of ego and no thirst for fame, held forever in love, keeping in our hearts your sweet name. Thank you, Swami. Thank you for everything. Jai Sai Ram. Om Shri Sai Ram, offering myself at Swami's lotus feet and allowing Sai Ram to one and all present here. He is a divine master, has a plan for each one of us, yet he takes joy in the amount of efforts we put in to whatever little we can offer. He is a loving God. He accepts everything and with utmost pride declares, Na pillalu na kosam chesaru. My students did it for me. And it was that divine joy manifested in front of us through a magnificent annual sports and cultural meet. Started with marching, band, drums, LED dance, zipline, teeter boats, and many other cultural events, which usually takes weeks or even months to learn. Yet, we have achieved in such a short span of time. And on every year, on 11th of January, the float stands as one of the most anticipated offerings to our beloved Bhagwan. And this year too, we have witnessed the majestic giant form of Lord Ardhanarishwara. But let me tell you the story, what had unfolded just one day before. Unexpected rain on the night of 10th January brought all the preparations to a standstill. And all the brothers waited with the tools kept aside. And finally, the rain stopped at 3:30 in the morning. With hearts filled with devotion and surrender, the brothers reached the work site, re-energized and re-inspired. They poured out all their devotion and surrendered towards the Swami. And by dawn, they completed the 34-foot Lord Ardhanarishwara's float, offered to the very embodiment of Shiva Shakti, our beloved Bhagwan. Dear brothers and sisters, how was made all this possible? Our beloved Swami says, if you take one step towards me, I shall take 100 steps towards you. Every small effort that we offer from this heart makes nearer and closer to Swami. And he blesses us with all the strength and courage to complete the task. When a child struggles, the mother comes forward and completes the work through the child. If that is the love of one mother, then imagine the love of our divine Sai Ma, with the love of 1,000 mothers guiding us, carrying us, and protecting us at every single step. What can we offer to this Sai Ma other than our love, gratitude, and complete surrender? Anyadha sharanam nasti, tvameva sharanam mama, tasmat karunya bhavena, raksha raksha sa ishvara, raksha raksha jagadishvara. Thank you, Swami, for everything. Sai Ram.
We extend our heartfelt appreciation to all the student speakers for sharing their sincere experiences, thoughtful reflections, and inspiring perspectives. Your words have truly enriched the gathering and beautifully reflected the values instilled by Bhagwan's education. As we move ahead, we come to one of the most eagerly awaited moments of the morning, the prize distribution ceremony. This segment stands as a celebration of devotion, discipline, and wholehearted effort that every student has offered during the annual sports and cultural meet. In his infinite love, Bhagwan established this beautiful tradition of presenting tokens of his affection to students across all campuses, reminding us that every sincere effort made in his name is cherished. It is now my honor to respectfully invite Honorable Chancellor of the Sri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning, Shri K. Chakravarti Garu, IAS retired, to graciously preside over this ceremony and present these tokens of Bhagwan's love, the Founder Chancellor Cups. We begin with the youngest members of the Sri Sathya Sai educational institutions, the students from the primary section and girls wing of the Sri Sathya Sai Higher Secondary School. Next, we have the students from the Srimati Ishwaramma High School. Following them is the Anantapur campus of the Sri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning. Next are the students from the Sri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Medical Sciences, College of Nursing and Allied Health Sciences. Joining us next are the students from the boys' wing of the Sri Sathya Sai Higher Secondary School. We now have the students from the Nandagiri campus of the Sri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning. Following them are the students of the Brindavan campus of the Sri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning. Finally, we have the students of the Prasanthi Nilayam campus of the Sri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning. We express our heartfelt gratitude to our Honorable Chancellor, Shri K. Chakravarti Garu, for graciously presenting the Founder Chancellor Cups to all of the Bhagwan's educational institutions. Advancing the ceremony, we now move on to the presentation of overall house and individual championships for the boys' wing of Sri Sathya Sai Higher Secondary School. I request the Managing Trustee of the Sri Sathya Sai Central Trust, Sri R.J. Ratnakar Garu, to kindly come forward to present the awards. The first award, Athletic House Championship, goes to Shanti House, led by Captain Nambia Rakshay Anup and Vice Captain P. Hari Krishna. Next, the Games Cup is awarded to Prema House under the leadership of Captain B. Sai Satyajit and Vice Captain K. Sathya Sai Nandu. The Talent Search Program Cup is won by Dharma House, led by Captain Sai Krishna Bhagat and Vice Captain G. Ramasai Srishant. Finally, the overall House Championship Cup goes to Shanti House, led by Captain K. Karthik and Vice Captain Tota Laksh. Now we move on to the individual championships of the Sri Sathya Sai Higher Secondary School. These awards recognize their outstanding individual performances. The Sub-Junior Individual Championship is awarded to Challa Shrikar Rana from 9th Standard. He won first in 200 meters, 400 meters, 800 meters, second in 100 meters, second in shot put, 4 into 100 meters winners and ad campaign runners-up. The Junior Individual Champion winner is Atharva Bhandari from 11th Standard. First in 100 meters, 200 meters, 400 meters, 1500 meters, first in long jump, second in mono acting, third in sack race, part of the winners team in ad campaign, cricket, football, table tennis singles winners, 4 into 100 meters winners, runners up in 4 into 400 meters in basketball, runners up in Bhajan Antakshari and Damsharad. The Senior Individual Champion winner title is awarded to Purnesh P from 12th Standard. He achieved first in 200 meters, 400 meters, 1500 meters, 3000 meters, first in long jump, triple jump, 4 into 100 meters winners, 4 into 400 meters winners, volleyball winners, skit competition winners, and football runners-up. The Senior Individual Champion Winners Talent Search Program title is awarded to Mohan Sai S from 12th Standard. First in elocution, mono acting, essay writing, second in Vedam Chanting, third in English poem writing, ad campaign winners, Bhajan Antakshari winners, GK quiz winners, skit competition runners-up, Damsharad runners-up, basketball runners-up. We extend our heartfelt thanks to the Managing Trustee of the Sri Sathya Sai Central Trust, Sri R.J. Ratnakar Garu, for presenting these prestigious awards. Next, we move to House Championships for the men's campuses of the Sri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning. I request the revered Vice Chancellor of the Sri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning, Professor B. Raghavendra Prasad, to kindly present the trophies. The overall house championship for the Nandagiri campus is awarded to Vikrama House, led by Captain Dhani Reddy Nandavardhan Reddy and Vice Captain Gajalavardhan. The overall house championship for the undergraduate section of the Brindavan campus is awarded to Bharata House with Captain Sai Raj Darnal and Vice Captain Devi Shetty Vignesh. The overall house championship for the postgraduate section of the Brindavan campus is awarded to Arjuna House, led by Captain Sai Rashesh Gupta and Vice Captain Ketan Reddy. The overall house championship for the undergraduate section of the Prasanthi Nilayam campus is awarded to Shanti House, led by Captain Laksha Sharma and Vice Captain Nitish Bellanagowda. The overall house championship for the postgraduate section of the Prasanthi Nilayam campus is awarded to Sathya House, led by Captain Prabeen Kumar Sabat and Vice Captain Sangdup Tamang. We now turn to the individual athletics and cultural championships for each campus. For the Nandagiri campus, the athletics champion is K. Rajesh, a third-year BS computer science student. He won first in 100 meters, first in 200 meters, first in high jump, first in long jump, first in triple jump, 4 in 200 meters relay winners. The athletics runner-up is Akshat Singh, a third-year BS computer science student. He won first in discus throw, javelin throw, second in 200 meters, third in 100 meters, 4 in 200 meters relay winners, part of winning team of football and handball. The cultural champion is Surya Vamshi Kusam, a third-year BS computer science student. He won first in model making, photography, second in poster making, third in sketching, third in painting, third in mono acting, second in 400 meters, second in long jump, 4 into 400 meters relay winners, merit in 10 kilometers run. The cultural runner-up is Abhishek SK, a third-year BS computer science student. He won first in painting, first in sketching, first in poster making, first in shot put, hammer throw, second in discus throw, 4 into 400 meters relay winners. For the Brindavan campus in the undergraduate section, the athletics champion is Nikhil Bish, a third-year BBA student. He won first in badminton singles, badminton doubles winners, first in 400 meters, 200 meters, 100 meters, first in hammer throw, second in shot put, football winners, 4 into 400 meters relay winners. The athletics runner-up is Shoem Chetri, a third-year BCom student. He won first in 1500 meters, 800 meters, first in 10K and 5K run, second in long jump, third in Hindi elocution. The cultural champion is Harikrishna P, a third-year BCom student. He achieved first in English story writing, first in Vedam chanting, first in Vedam explanation, GK quiz winners, second in Stotram explanation, second in pick and act. The cultural runner-up is Ayush Subba, a second-year BCom student. He won in first in English elocution, first in Hindi elocution, first in Sanskrit elocution, first in Stotram explanation. Now moving forward for the postgraduate section of the Vrindavan campus, the athletics champion is K. Gautam, a second-year MBA student. He won first in 400 meters, 200 meters, 100 meters, first in triple jump, second in javelin throw, basketball winners, 4 into 400 meters relay winners, first in instrumental competition for percussions. The athletics runner-up is Abhay Kumar Shah, a first-year MBA student. He won first in 10K and 5K run, first in 1500 meters, first in 800 meters, third in javelin throw. The cultural champion is Sai Rajpani, a second-year MBA student. He achieved first in vocal competition, first in pick and act, first in Stotram chanting, second in English essay writing, second in badminton singles, badminton doubles runner-up. The cultural runner-up is Pulkit Khare, a second-year MBA student. He won first in English story writing, first in mono acting, first in English elocution, second in pick and act, cricket winners, debate winners, and first in badminton singles. Now coming to Prasanthi Nilayam campus, in the undergraduate section, the athletics champion is Jagan S. Raju, second-year BSc Mathematics student. He won first in 200 meters, first in high jump, first in triple jump, second in long jump, 4 into 400 meters relay winners, football winners. The athletics runner-up is Nitish Bellanagowda, a fourth-year BPA student. He won first in 800 meters, 1500 meters, first in 5K, first in 10K run, 4 into 400 meters relay winners. The cultural champion is Pranav Gurung, third-year BSc Biosciences student. He won first in instrumental competition, first in short story competition, second in mono acting, third in English elocution, drama winners and orchestra winners. The cultural runner-up is Kasa Akhil, third-year BSc Mathematics student. He achieved first in poster making, first in Stotram, second in Telugu elocution. In the postgraduate section, the athletics champion is Ronak Thapa, first-year MSc Mathematics student. He won first in 100 meters, first in 400 meters, 800 meters, first in 10K, first in long jump, 4 into 400 meters relay winners, basketball winners. The athletics runners-up is Abhishek Dhungana, first-year MSc Chemistry student. He won first in 1500 meters, first in 5K, first in triple jump, third in 800 meters, basketball winners, second in sketching, first in model making. The cultural champion is Sai Charan Lakshmanan, first-year MSc Physics student. He won first in vocal competition, first in instrumental competition, first in short story competition, second in English elocution, third in Stotram, drama winners, orchestra winners, general knowledge quiz winners, first in tennis singles. The cultural runner-up is Panchangam Narsimhamurthy, first-year MSc Mathematics student. He won first in English elocution, first in Telugu elocution, second in Stotram, second in Vedam chanting, and debate winners. Now we move to the house and individual championships for the women's campus of the Sri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning at Anantapur. The overall house championship for athletics, cultural and fine arts for the Anantapur campus goes to Dharma House with 245 points, led by Captain Namisha K and Vice Captain Tripti Mangar. The athletics champion is Sanaka Vedita, third-year BA Honours student. She won first in 100 meters, 200 meters, 400 meters, first in long jump, first in 4 into 100 meters relay, badminton singles winners, badminton doubles winners, tennis singles winners, tennis doubles winners, handball winners, kho-kho winners, orchestra runners-up, second in Telugu elocution. The athletics runners-up is Koti Kuppala Akhila, third-year BCom student. She won second in discus throw, second in hammer throw, third in javelin throw, runners-up for throw ball, volleyball and basketball. The cultural champion is Palu Rasai Tejasvi, third year BS Honours in Physics. She achieved first in Telugu elocution, first in solo classical dance, second in mono acting, short play winners, semi-classical group runners-up, throw ball winners. The cultural runner-up is Saini C, third year BCom Honours student. She achieved first in Vedam Chanting, object drawing, depictive writing competition, second in Rangoli, comic strip, third in bookmark craft, clay modeling, solo light music, short play winners, semi-classical group dance runners-up. The fine arts champion is Saini C, third year BCom Honours student. She won first in Vedam Chanting, object drawing, depictive writing competition, second in Rangoli, comic strip, third bookmark craft, clay modeling, solo light music, short play winners, and semi-classical group dance runners-up. The fine arts runners-up is Varshini Shri, third year BCom Honours student. She won first in Rangoli, first in painting, second in clay modeling, depictive writing competition, English creative writing, third in object drawing, semi-classical group dance winners, runners-up of volleyball, basketball, short play runners-up. In the postgraduate section, the athletics championship is Padma Shri Mohanty, a second year B.Ed student. She won first in 100 meters, first in long jump, first in high jump, second in 200 meters and 400 meters, basketball winners, ball badminton runners-up. The athletics runner-up is Bekkam Lavanya Reddy, first year MBA student. She won first in 200 meters, 400 meters, second in high jump, third in long jump, second in 4 into 100 meters relay, winners of throw ball and basketball. The cultural champion is Kashish Moktan, second year MA in English Languages and Literature. She achieved first in solo light music, first in solo classical music, folk group dance runners-up, orchestra winners, and third in English creative writing. The cultural runner-up is Sai Gayatri R, first year MBA student. She achieved second in object drawing, depictive writing competition, solo light music, solo classical music, second in comic strip, third in bookmark craft, folk group dance winners, and orchestra runners-up. The fine arts champion is Sai Lakshmi Sri Rajendran, a second year MBA student. She won first in object drawing, first in depictive writing competition, first in comic strip, and third in Mehendi art. The fine arts runner-up is Sai Gayatri R, first year MBA student, second in object drawing, depictive writing competition, solo light music, solo classical music, second in comic strip, third in bookmark craft, folk group dance winners, and orchestra runners-up. With blessings of our beloved Bhagwan, we now move in to a very special segment, the Sri Sathya Sai All-Rounder Gold Medals. These medals were instituted at the behest of Sri Sathya Sai Baba, our revered founder chancellor. The Sri Sathya Sai All-Rounder Gold Medal is a prestigious award present to one student from each campus of the institute. This honor recognizes consistent exemplary conduct, discipline, and devotion, along with outstanding achievements in academics and participation in co-curricular activities such as sports, dramatics, music, self-reliance, and spiritual activities. It is a true reflection of excellence in the integral system of education envisioned by Bhagwan. The Sri Sathya Sai All-Rounder Gold Medal is awarded to Kumari Gauri Nandana S., a second-year MSc Biosciences student at the Ananthapur campus. The Sri Sathya Sai All-Rounder Gold Medal is awarded to Sri Dhani Reddy Nandavardhan Reddy, a second-year MSc Data Science and Computing student at the Nandagiri campus. The Sri Sathya Sai All-Rounder Gold Medal is awarded to Sri Yaddula Sai Tarun Kumar Reddy, a second-year MBA student at the Brindavan campus. The Sri Sathya Sai All-Rounder Gold Medal is awarded to Sri B. Sai Sudarshan, a second MA Economics student at the Prasanthi Nilayam campus. To continue the proceedings, I now invite Professor R. Gauri Shankar, Dean of Academic Affairs, to take over.
Offering our collective pranams at Bhagavan's lotus feet. As we celebrate the academic and all-round excellence of our students, it is also a pleasure to recognize the pillars of Bhagavan's institution, the set of dedicated teachers. In Bhagavan's university, teachers play a very significant role, not just in teaching and research alone, but a very important role in shaping and guiding the students to make them men and women of character. With the divine blessings of our Lord, I have the pleasant duty today to announce the Founder Chancellor Best Teacher Award for the academic year 2025-26. This award is given in recognition of the excellent contribution a faculty member makes to the teaching, research, and the values-based integral system of education. Carrying the blessings of our founder chancellor, Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba, and the deep appreciation of the Institute of Higher Learning, this award for this year is given to Dr. B.E. Pradeep, Associate Professor of Department of Biosciences, Prasanthi Nilayam campus. I request our respected Vice Chancellor, sir, to present this award to Dr. B.E. Pradeep. Thank you, sir. Sai Ram.
As we continue with this morning's program, we pause to acknowledge those whose quiet dedication shaped every aspect of this celebration. The physical directors and the sports, cultural, and fine arts coordinators across all campuses who have worked hard with commitment and care, ensuring that each act and event unfolded with excellence and purpose. Their efforts have truly been the strength behind the success of this year's annual sports and cultural meet. We now invite the following members to step forward and receive Bhagwan's grace and blessings. From the Anantpur campus, we have sports coordinators, Mrs. Karanam Hemlata, Dr. M. Meera, cultural coordinators, Dr. Venkat Lakshmi, Dr. Soumya Srinivasan, Ms. C. Priyanka, fine arts coordinators, Dr. N. Jayaprada, Ms. Salma Khatun, and Ms. Priyanka Verma. From the Nandagiri campus, we have sports coordinator Sri Manjunatha Prasad and Sri Manjunath N, and cultural coordinator Dr. K. Venkatakrishnan. From the Brindavan campus, we have sports coordinator Shri T.R. Chaure Gaura and cultural coordinator Shri L.K. Prasad. And Shri Dharmendra Kalita. From the Prasanthi Nilayam campus, we have sports coordinator Shri R.N. Ravindra Kumar, Dr. Swayam Siddhakar, and cultural coordinator Dr. Balram Kamari. Shri A. Vinod Kumar from the primary section and girls wing of the Shri Sathya Sai Higher Secondary School. Sports coordinator Shri N. Raghunath and cultural coordinator Shri N. Narasimha Rao from the boys wing of the Shri Sathya Sai Higher Secondary School. Shri Sanjeev Kumar from Srimati Ishwaramma High School. At this meaningful juncture of our program, we reflect with thankful hearts on the journey we have completed together. Every effort, every achievement, and every lesson learned stands as a testament to the ever-present grace of Bhagwan, who has guided us at every step. We are deeply grateful for the elders who inspire us, the teachers who lead us with patience and love, the community that continually supports and uplifts us. Our sincere thanks also goes to the non-teaching staff, hostel teams, campus support teams, and all those who served selflessly behind the scenes, often unnoticed, yet indispensable to the success of this event. This annual sports and cultural meet has reminded us that life itself is a balance of effort and outcome, challenge and joy. Dearest Swami, may your loving presence remain our guiding light, strengthening our faith, refining our character, and inspiring us to offer every action at your lotus feet. We now pray to Bhagwan to bless us with his divine benediction. Sai Ram.
తలచినట్టి పనులు తారుమారైనచో తొణుకవలదు ఎవడు బెడుకవలదు చీకు చింత వీడి చిరునవ్వు నవ్విన అతని గుండె పండినట్టివాడు అతని గుండె పండినట్టివాడు.
If all the results of our actions turn negative, one need not waver, one need not be depressed. One should give up the doubt and anxiety, and if he puts on a smile on his face with all these troubles and problems, he is a realized one in his heart, a realized soul.
ప్రేమ స్వరూపులైన విద్యార్థులారా, విద్యార్థినీయులారా,
Embodiments of love, boys and girls, students.
సూర్యుడే లేకుండిన, సూర్యకిరణములే లేనట్టు, ఆధారభూతుడైనటువంటి భగవంతుడే లేకుండిన జగత్తే లేదు.
Just as you don't find the rays without the sun, you cannot expect the universe to sustain without the primordial basis.
పుష్పం ఉన్నది,
Here is a flower.
కప్పు ఉన్నది,
Here the cup here.
మైక్ ఉన్నది,
And the mic.
కర్చీఫ్ ఉన్నది.
So also kerchief.
పుష్పమునకు, కప్పునకు, మైకునకు, టమ్లర్స్ అనగా హ్యాండ్ కర్చీఫ్ కూడాను చివరి భాగము ఉన్నది 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 అనేటువంటి పదము ప్రారంభమవుతుంది.
No matter a flower, be that be a cup or a mic or a kerchief, at the end we say it is present, it exists.
ఈ ఉన్నది అనేటువంటి ఉనికియే పరిపూర్ణమైనటువంటి యొక్క భగవత్ తత్వాన్ని నిరూపిస్తుంది.
This existence proves the divinity in total.
భగవంతుని శక్తి కానీ, భగవంతుని యొక్క లీలలు కానీ, భగవంతుని యొక్క వేగము కానీ, భగవంతుని యొక్క ప్రకాశం కానీ ఒక పరిమితంతో కూడినటువంటిది కాదు.
The power, the miracles, the effulgence and the brilliance and the speed of the divinity is beyond all estimate.
ఈ ప్రపంచమును పోషించే నిమిత్తమై, ప్రపంచాన్ని కాపాడే నిమిత్తమై, ప్రపంచమును నిలబెట్టే నిమిత్తమై పంచభూతములు ఆధారమై నిలిచినవి.
The five elements sustain, protect, uphold the entire world.
ఈ పంచభూతములు యందు మొదటి భూతము భూమి.
Of the five elements, the first one is earth.
ఈ భూమి పైన అనేక పెద్ద పెద్ద పర్వతములు, నదులు, సముద్రము, కొండలు, పట్టణములు, పల్లెలు, అడవులు, అనేక భారమైనటువంటి యొక్క స్వరూపములన్నీ కూడాను ఆధారపడి ఉంటున్నది.
This earth has mighty mountains, rivers, vast ocean, city, villages and forests.
ఇంత భారమైనటువంటి యొక్క పదార్థములు ఈ ప్రకృతి పైన నిలిచడానికి ఈ ప్రకృతి యొక్క శక్తి ఎంత గొప్పదో మీరు విచారించవచ్చు.
Just find out for yourself the capacity and the latent power of the nature as it bears the heavy burden.
ఈ భూమికి అనంతమైనటువంటి శక్తులు కలవు.
Earth has got infinite power.
రెండవది జలం.
The second is water.
మనకు కనిపించినా కనిపించకపోయినా ఈ భూమిలో జలము లేని స్థానం మనకు చిక్కదు.
You may see or not, you don't find any place where there's no water.
జలము సర్వత్రా నిండి ఉంటున్నది.
Water is present everywhere.
ఈ జలమే మానవుల యొక్క జీవితాన్ని, ఈ జగత్తు యొక్క అభివృద్ధిని పోషిస్తూ ఉంటున్నది.
It is the water that sustains the life principle of the entire humanity.
జలము ప్రాణాధారమైనటువంటి యొక్క పదార్థము.
Water maintains life in general.
జగత్ అభివృద్ధికి మూలాధారము.
It's the basis for the progress of the world.
ఇది జలము యొక్క స్వరూపము.
This is the form of water.
ఇంకా మూడవ భూతము
The third element
అగ్ని.
is fire.
ఈ అగ్ని ఎక్కడ ఉన్నది ఎక్కడ లేదని ఎవరు నిర్ణయించలేరు.
Nobody can decide where fire is and where it
ప్రతి
is not.
మానవుని యొక్క దేహం నందు కూడాను జఠరాగ్నిగా మండుతూ ఉంటుండాలి.
In the human body, fire is present in the form of Jataragni.
ఆ జఠరాగ్నియే లేకుండినా ఈ దేహమునకు ఏమాత్రం కూడాను 98.5 ఈ హీటే రాదు.
Without this latent fire in the body, you don't find normal temperature 98.4.
కనుకనే ప్రతి మానవుని యొక్క జఠం నందు కూడాను ఈ అగ్ని ఉండటం చేతనే దీనికి జఠరాగ్ని అని పేరు పెట్టారు.
As it is present in every human body, it is called Jataragni.
జలమునందు కూడాను సముద్రమునందు కూడాను అగ్ని ఉంటున్నది.
There is fire in ocean.
దీనిని బడవాగ్ని అన్నారు.
Fire in the ocean is
ఒక
Badabagni.
చెట్టు నందు కూడాను అగ్ని ఉంటున్నది.
There is fire in a tree.
గాలితో చెట్టుకు కొమ్మ కొమ్మ రాసుకున్నప్పుడు అగ్ని ఆవిర్భవిస్తుంది. అది
As branches rub against each other, there
ప్రతి రాయి
originates
ఎందుకు
fire.
కూడాను అగ్ని ఉంటున్నది.
There is fire
రాయికి
everywhere.
రాయి కొట్టుకున్నప్పుడు అగ్ని ఆవిర్భవిస్తుంది.
When you strike two stones, you find the fire.
ఈ విధంగా పరిశోధన చేస్తూ పోయినా అగ్ని లేని స్థానం కూడాను జగత్తులో కానరాదు.
Investigations will show you that there's no place where there's no fire.
కనుక ఈ విధంగా ఒక్కొక్క భూతమునందు కూడాను ఈ భగవత్ శక్తులను మనం విచారించి చూసినప్పుడు సర్వత్రా ఉంటున్నటువంటివి, సర్వశక్తిమయమైనటువంటిది, సర్వజ్ఞమైనటువంటిది.
Therefore, the divine power is all pervasive, all powerful.
అట్టి భగవత్ భూతములకే ఇంత శక్తి ఉండినప్పుడు భగవంతుడు ఇంకెంత శక్తిమంతుడో మీరు విచారించవచ్చు.
You can find out for yourself when the five elements creation are so powerful. The creator must have been more, much more.
ఇంకా ఆకాశం ఉంటున్నది.
Then there lies the sky, the space.
ఈ ఆకాశమునకు ఒక పరిమితమే లేదు.
It has no limit.
ఈ ఆకాశమునకు అన్నింటికి ఆధారమైనటువంటిదే ఆకాశము.
And it's the space which is the basis for all of the elements.
అక్కడి నుండి ఏ శబ్దం కూడాను ప్రారంభమవుతుంది.
Sound comes out of the space.
అక్కడి నుండి వాయువు ప్రారంభమవుతుంది.
So also air.
కనుకనే సర్వాధారమైనటువంటిది ఈ ఆకాశము.
Therefore the sky, the space, is the
సమస్త
basis.
భూతములకు ఆధారమైనటువంటిది ఆకాశము.
It is an ideal for all of the elements.
సమస్త భూతములకు ఆవిర్భవించినటువంటిది ఆకాశం నుండి.
In fact, all elements arise out of the space.
ఈ విధమైనటువంటి విచారణ చేస్తూ పోయినప్పుడు పంచభూతములు యందు లేనటువంటి యొక్క పరమతత్వము మరి దేని యందు కానరాదు.
Therefore, the supreme power present in five elements is nowhere else.
కనుక ప్రతి మానవుని యందు కూడాను ఈ పంచభూతములు మహాశక్తి స్వరూపమై నిండి ఉన్నవి.
Therefore, the five elements are present in a grand mighty way
ఆ
in every
సత్యాన్ని
man.
మానవుడు గుర్తించుకొనలేక ఏదో ఒక విధమైనటువంటి శక్తి మనకంటే వెలుపల ఉన్నది అనేటువంటి ఒక అనుమానం చేత దాన్ని వెతుకుతూ పోతున్నాడు.
We are not able to understand this infinite power within every one of us and expect it outside and in search of it.
భూత భవిష్యత్ వర్తమానములు కూడా గుర్తించినటువంటి భగవతత్వమునకు ఈ శక్తులు ఒక్క అణుమాత్రమైనటువంటివి.
For the divine, who knows the past, present and future, these powers are nothing.
కనుక సర్వజ్ఞుడైనటువంటి ఒక భగవతత్వాన్ని మొట్టమొదట అర్థం చేసుకోవడానికి తగిన కృషి చేయాలి.
We should make every attempt to understand the omniscient, omnipotent nature of God.
కనుక పుట్టినప్పటి నుంచి కూడాను గిట్టున్నంత వరకు కూడాను మానవుని అడుగడుగున క్షణ క్షణమున కణ కణమును కూడాను రక్షించేటువంటిది దైవత్వమే.
From womb to the tomb, at every point of time, at every step, it is the divinity that safeguards the
తనను తాను
life.
రక్షించుకునేటువంటి శక్తి ఎవని యందు కూడాను లేదు.
No one has got any power to protect one's own self.
ఒక దైవాధారమైనటువంటి ఒక శక్తి దీనికి కూడినప్పుడే తాను రక్షించుకోగలుగుతున్నాడు.
With God's support and power, one is able to protect one's own self.
దైవము ఏమి చేసినా, ఏమి చూసినా, ఏమి చెప్పినా, ఏమి తలచినా అంతైకును జగత్క్షేమ నిమిత్తమై చెప్తున్నాడు కానీ తన నిమిత్తము కాదు.
Whatever God thinks, says and does, it's only for the welfare of the world, not for himself.
దైవం అనగా స్వార్థరహితమైనటువంటి యొక్క స్థితియే దైవము.
God is selfless.
ఏ యొక్క పని చేసినప్పటికీ జగత్ నిమిత్తమే చేస్తుంటాడు.
He does everything for the progress of humanity.
సూర్యోదయం జరుగుతుండాలి,
You find sunrise,
సూర్యాస్తమం జరుగుతుండాలి.
it's also sunset.
ఈ సూర్యునికి కలిగేటువంటి లాభం ఏమిటి?
What is the benefit that sun gets out of these
కాదు
two?
కాదు సూర్యోదయం చేత పగలు ప్రారంభమవుతుండాలి.
With the sunrise, we have daytime.
పగలు లోపల ప్రజలు తమ తమ పనులు తాము గావించుకోగలుగుతున్నారు.
During daytime, we attend to our job.
పగలంతా ఇప్పుడు నువ్వు శ్రమపడి అలసిపోయినటువంటి ఈ దేహమునకు రాత్రి సూర్యాస్తం అనేటువంటిది విశ్రాంతిని అందిస్తుంటుంది.
The body that strains and struggles during the daytime will take rest in the night time as sun sets.
కనుక ఈ పనులు జరిపించడానికి, దీనికి విశ్రాంతిని అందించడానికి ఎవరు మూల కారణం?
Who is responsible for the maintenance of
ఈ
all?
సూర్యోదయమే సూర్యాస్తమే లేకుండా నీకేమాత్రం కూడా నువ్వు కాలం జరగదు.
Without sunrise and sunset, day will not pass on.
అదే విధంగానే ప్రతి చిన్న విషయం నందు కూడాను దైవం ఏమి సంకల్పించినా ఏమి చేసినా అంత కూడాను ప్రజాక్షేమ నిమిత్తమే చేస్తుంటాడు.
If you observe and investigate that way, you will understand that every act of God
దీనివల్ల
is for
దైవములకు
the benefit
తగ్గేటువంటి
of
ఒక
all.
ఆదాయం కానీ దైవం కలిగేటువంటి ఒక సుఖం కానీ ఏమాత్రము గుర్తించడు.
By these acts, God is not benefited nor personally profited.
పిల్లలు విద్యార్థులు విద్యార్థినీలు చాలా మంచివారు.
Boys and girls, students, they are very good.
ఏ చిన్న పని చేసినప్పటికీ స్వామికి సంతోషం కలిగించాలి.
Whatever small thing they do, they want to please the Swami.
సంతోషములకు తృప్తి కలిగించాలి
That Swami should be pleased and
అనేటువంటి
satisfied.
పూర్ణ హృదయంతో వీరు ఈ యొక్క ఆటల పాటల యందు ప్రవేశిస్తూ ఉంటారు.
Students do everything. They take to sports and games to satisfy and please Swami.
అది నాకు బాగా తెలుసును.
Bhagavan knows it well.
అయితే
However,
స్వామి ప్రీతి నిమిత్తమే మేము చెయ్యాలి, స్వామి ఆనంద నిమిత్తమే మేము చెయ్యాలి, స్వామి తృప్తి నిమిత్తమే మేము చెయ్యాలి అని ఆశిస్తున్నారే కానీ స్వామికి ఏది తృప్తి, ఏది ఆనందం అందిస్తుంది, ఏది సరైనటువంటి యొక్క సుఖాన్ని చేకూరుస్తుంది అనేటువంటి క్వశ్చన్ వేసుకోవటం లేదు.
you do everything to please Swami, to satisfy Swami, to make him happy. But you have not put a question, what is it that pleases him? What is it that makes him happy?
మీరు సాహసం చేత అగ్నిలో దుమికితే అది స్వామికి తృప్తియా?
Out of courage you may jump into the fire. Will it make Swami happy?
మీరు సాహసం చేత ఒక లారీ పై నుంచి క్రిందికి దుమికితే అది స్వామికి తృప్తియా?
As an act of bravery, you jump from the top of the
మోటార్
lorry.
సైకిల్స్ వేసుకొని ఒకరిపైన ఒకరు ఎగురుతూ ఒకరిని ఒకరు జయిస్తూ ఒక 10-20 మంది పైన దాటిపోయినప్పుడు అది మీ సాహసం కానీ స్వామికి తృప్తియా?
On motorcycles, you do so many stunts and feats, jumping over 20 people lying on the
ఏది
ground.
స్వామికి తృప్తి
Will it
అనగా
make Swami happy?
మీరు సుఖంగా ఉండాలి,
You should be happy.
ప్రేక్షకులు సుఖంగా ఉండాలి,
Also the audience.
అందరికీ ఆనందం అందించేటువంటిదిగా ఉండాలి.
Everybody should be happy by witnessing
దీనిని
the show.
నొప్పించక తానవ్వక తప్పించుకు తిరుగువాడు ధన్యుడు అన్నారు.
So he is only one the redeemed soul who would not hurt himself nor hurt others.
మీరు సుఖంగా ఉండాలి,
You should be happy.
మీరు తగినటువంటి క్షేమంగా ఉండాలి,
You should be secure.
మీ నుంచి ఇతరులకు కూడాను ఏ విధమైనటువంటి బాధలు కలగకుండా ఉంటుండాలి.
No one should be put to suffering
అలాంటి
because of
దానిని
you.
నేను ఆశిస్తూ ఉంటాను.
That's what Swami wants.
అంతేకాని మీరు గొప్పగా ప్రదర్శిస్తున్నారంటే ఈ ప్రదర్శనలు నాకు ఆనందం కాదు.
This exhibitionism show will never make Swami happy.
నిదర్శన నాకు ఆనందం.
It's only the nidarshana, the proof that is
మీ
important.
హృదయపూర్వకమైనటువంటి ప్రేమతో ఏ చిన్న కార్యం చేసినా నాకు ఆనందమే.
Wholeheartedly, full of love, whatever you may do, that will make Swami happy.
మీరందరూ కూడాను
All of you,
సరైనటువంటి భావంతో
with good feeling,
చెప్పిన మాటను విని
follow the command,
మీరు చక్కగా నడుచుకొని
conduct yourself.
మీరు క్షేమంగా ఉండండి, సమస్తకు మంచి పేరు తేండి,
You should be safe and secure, get a good name to the
మీ
institution.
తల్లిదండ్రులకు కూడా ఆనందాన్ని అందించండి.
And you should make your parents happy.
కనుక మీరందరూ క్షేమంగా ఉంటుండి
Let all you be happy.
దేశానికి ఆదర్శవంతమైనటువంటి వ్యక్తులుగా తయారయ్యి
That you should be ideals to this country.
మంచి జీవితాన్ని ఆధ్యాత్మిక జీవితాన్ని మీరు అభివృద్ధి
And
పరచుకోవాలి.
you should lead good and spiritual life.
ఈనాడు ఎక్కడ పోయినప్పటికీ దుఃఖము విచారము కష్టము అశాంతి
Everywhere we find anxiety, worry,
అన్నిటికీ
restlessness.
పరిహారం గావించేటువంటి ఒకటి మందు, అదే ఆధ్యాత్మికం.
There's only one solution in this world for all anxieties and troubles. That is spirituality.
ఆ స్పిరిచువాలిటీ లేకపోవటం చేతనే
Without
ఈ
spirituality,
డిప్రెషన్,
there is depression.
ప్రతి మానవుడు కూడా 90% డిప్రెషనే.
And every man has got 90% of
ఈ
depression.
డిప్రెషన్ పెరిగే కొలది డిసీజెస్ పెరిగిపోతున్నాయి.
Because of the depressions, the diseases
ఈ
increase.
డిసీజెస్ అంతా కూడా మన దేహం నుంచి పుట్టినవి కాదు,
Diseases are not out of the body.
మనసు నుంచి పుట్టినవే.
They're the products of the mind.
మానసిక శాంతి లేకపోవడం చేతనే ఈ యొక్క డిప్రెషన్ వల్ల రోగాలు బయలుదేరుతున్నాయి.
Because of mental tension, there's depression and diseases.
కనుక మానసిక రోగముల నుంచి తప్పించుకొని,
So we should be free from psychological
శారీరక
diseases.
పుష్టిని మీరు పెంచుకొని,
We should be physically strong.
దివ్యమైనటువంటి ఆత్మతత్వాన్ని విశ్వసించి
And we should have full faith in the divine principle of the
ఆనందంగా
self.
జీవితం గడిపి
And lead the life in a
మీ
blissful
తోటి
way.
మానవులు కూడా ఆనందాన్ని అందించాలని ఆశిస్తూ ఆశీర్వదిస్తూ ఈనాటి ప్రసంగ దినము నేను విరమిస్తున్నాను.
Bhagavan wants us to be physically strong, grow spiritually, and be blissful, and make everybody around happy and blissful. So saying, Bhagavan brings his divine discourse to a
కానీ
close.
ఎలాంటి పరిస్థితిలో మీరు పోయినప్పటికీ ఆధ్యాత్మికంలో మాత్రం వెనుకంజ వేయకూడదు.
You may go anywhere, never step backward.
భారతదేశాన్ని సంరక్షించేటువంటిది ఒక దైవ భక్తి తప్ప మరొకటి కాదు.
It is only devotion that protects Bharat, nothing else.
కనుక
So,
మీరందరూ కూడాను
all of you,
అనేక రకమైనటువంటి ఒక ఆధ్యాత్మిక మార్గంలో ప్రవేశించి
follow different spiritual paths.
దేశం నలుమూలలా తిరిగి
Go around the whole country.
దేశానికి ఈ ఆధ్యాత్మిక తత్వాన్ని చాటి
Publicize the spiritual
లోకం యొక్క
principles.
క్షేమాన్ని శాంతిని మీరు భద్రపరచాలని ఆశిస్తున్నాను.
And Bhagavan wants you all to pray for the safety and security and prosperity of the entire world.
సత్యం జ్ఞానమనంతం బ్రహ్మ, సత్యం జ్ఞానమనంతం బ్రహ్మ, సత్యం జ్ఞానం అనంతం బ్రహ్మ, సత్యం జ్ఞానం అనంతం బ్రహ్మ, సత్యం జ్ఞానమనంతం బ్రహ్మ, సత్యం బ్రహ్మ, జ్ఞానం బ్రహ్మ,
मिलकर मंगल गाए, हम सब मिलकर मंगल गाए, हम सब मिलकर मंगल गाए, हम सब मिलकर मंगल गाए। साई भगवान सत्य साई भगवान, साई भगवान सत्य साई भगवान, साई भगवान सत्य साई भगवान, साई भगवान सत्य साई भगवान। सब सुख जीवन साई भगवान, सब सुख जीवन साई भगवान, सब सुख जीवन साई भगवान, सब सुख जीवन साई भगवान। सब दुख हरना साई भगवान, सब दुख हरना साई भगवान, सब दुख हरना साई भगवान, सब दुख हरना साई भगवान। सत्य स्वरूपा साई भगवान, स्वरूपा साई भगवान, सत्य स्वरूपा साई भगवान, स्वरूपा साई भगवान। हृदय निवासा साई भगवान, हृदय निवासा साई भगवान, हृदय निवासा साई भगवान, हृदय निवासा साई भगवान। हम सब मिलकर मंगल गाए, हम सब मिलकर मंगल गाए। साई भगवान सत्य साई भगवान, साई भगवान सत्य साई भगवान, साई भगवान सत्य साई भगवान, साई भगवान सत्य साई भगवान। सब सुख जीवन साई भगवान, सब सुख जीवन साई भगवान, सब दुख हरना साई भगवान, सब दुख हरना साई भगवान। सत्य स्वरूपा साई भगवान, सत्य स्वरूपा साई भगवान। हृदय निवासा साई भगवान, हृदय निवासा साई भगवान, हृदय निवासा साई भगवान, हृदय निवासा साई भगवान। साई भगवान सत्य साई भगवान, 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 साई भगवान सत्य साई भगवान। हम सब मिलकर मंगल गाए।
पिता दीनबंधु सखा।
साई माता पिता दीनबंधु सखा।
तेरे चरणों में साई मेरा कोटि प्रणाम।
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 साई माता पिता दीनबंधु सखा।
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 तेरे चरणों में साई मेरा कोटि प्रणाम।
तेरे चरणों में साई मेरा कोटि प्रणाम।
मुझे शक्ति दो मेरे साई शिवा। मुझे शक्ति दो मेरे साई शिवा। मुझे भक्ति दो मेरे साई शिवा।
मुझे भक्ति दो मेरे साई शिवा।
मुझे भक्ति दो मेरे साई शिवा।
मुझे भक्ति दो मेरे साई शिवा।
मुझे मुक्ति 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 दो मेरे साई शिवा।
साई माता पिता दीनबंधु सखा।
साई माता पिता दीनबंधु सखा।
तेरे चरणों में साई मेरा कोटि प्रणाम।
तेरे चरणों में साई मेरा कोटि प्रणाम।
मुझे शक्ति दो मेरे साई शिवा।
शक्ति दो मेरे साई शिवा।
मुझे भक्ति दो मेरे साई शिवा।
मुझे भक्ति दो मेरे साई शिवा।
मुझे मुक्ति 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 दो मेरे साई शिवा।
साई माता पिता दीनबंधु सखा। ओम जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी सत्य साई हरे। भक्त जना संरक्षक भक्त जना संरक्षक पति महेश्वरा। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। शशिवदना श्रीकरा सर्वा प्राणपते स्वामी सर्वा प्राणपते। आश्रित कल्पलतिका आश्रित कल्पलतिका आपद्बान्धवा। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। माता पिता गुरुदैवमु मर्यन्तयुनीवे स्वामी मर्यन्तयुनीवे। नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथा नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथा नागेन्द्राशयना। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। ओंकार रूप ओजस्वी ओ साई महादेवा। सत्य साई महादेवा। मंगल नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा शांति 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 समस्त लोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्त लोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्त लोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु शांति 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 जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबा जी की जय।
ईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वप्रचोदयात् ॐ साईश्वराय 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 विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वप्रचोदयात्। 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 ॐ साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वप्रचोदयात्।